This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, fine. Shashank, I can hope you can able to see my screen, Shashank.
Yeah, yes, sir. I can able to see
Yeah,
your
yeah.
screen.
Yes. Any interruption? Try to update. Okay. Okay. Let. Yeah, fine. So I just open your syllabus first. So this topic I will try to be complete today's class. Okay, and only the few topics are left. So what we have to do maybe for this week and next week, we'll try to we complete everything, and these are the topics are left. Yeah, this much only. Almost we're done. Okay. So what we have to do the three classes next week, three classes, and maybe the next month, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Maybe we will plan third and fourth and fifth. Your project presentation. I will add few more company people, and those are really working this specialization more than 10 years. So we will try to be give the feedbacks. Okay, like about your projects, what you did. Okay, so fine. So left. Okay, we'll try to be complete the topic within 2 more weeks. Okay, just keep it in mind for everyone. The deadline should be the 29th. We'll finish. Fine. So what we are discussing, the reinforcement. Last time we discussed what is a reinforcement, and already I told you the computer program interact with the environment. That is reinforcement learning. We want to be get the feedbacks. Okay, so what we did from the last class, we want to take a action to get a feedback, rewards and penalties. So that only we did from the last class. And last class we have discussed one case studies. I think everyone have remember. This is the case studies and what we did from the last class. It's clear. So now, uh, what we want to do, we want to see one more case studies, and this is the case which I have given from the last class. Okay. So last class maybe I have given to everyone. Yeah. No, I'm not given last class. Okay, fine. So this I will try to be work out now, and this is your case study for the reinforced learning. Later it can be tried. It's fine. So now what is our task is here? The smart elevators systems. The elevator is a building must be decide whether to stop of each floor or skip to save the times. The state is what the current flow, number of people are waiting. The direction is up and down. Action is what stop or skips. So we are talking about the rewards and 10 passenger are pick up the drop quickly. -5 if the passengers are wait in the longs. -10 the elevator can be stopped the unnecessary. No one is waiting. So we want to be workout. It's clear. So I just do one more case study here, then we will try to be move to the next. Is correct. So what I'm doing here, I'm not using any library here. I'm just using import randoms. So I want to import random the model, So my program can make random choice. That is the main reason I have written. It's clear. Now, what I'm talking about, the floor equal to 5, what they have given in the case studies. Okay. So I'm just taken here, the floor is equal to 5. Because in the floor in the building, the total number of floors in the building is 5. That is only I have taken. And I will just take one more variable, the current flow, that should be zeros. Because now elevators start at the floor 0, the ground floors. It's clear. Now I have just taken one more variable as a actions. Okay, this is the list, and I just taken here stop or skip. Okay, so I just declare one object, and inside the list I have taken the stop and skip on according to this. This is the action which I have taken. These are the 3 points I have written right now. Now we want to see the rewards plus and minus. Okay, that is only we want to be work out. Now what I'm doing here, I will take one for loops. Is fine. So I'm just taking one for loop here. For I declare one variable step in range of 5. I have returns. So what do you mean by this? Now we want to run the simulation for 5 moves, like the 5 elevator decisions. Okay, that is the main reason I have written this for loops. Now what I'm doing, waiting. I think already we have mentioned here the waiting, how many people are there. I think waiting, maybe we can write anything. Okay, 10 passenger pick up and drop, 5 passengers should be wait. So we will write 3 4 passengers. So what I'm doing here, waiting equal to random dot random. So randomly it picked 0 to 3. Randomly it decided how many people are waiting. 0 to 3. It's clear. That is the reason I have written this variables, and it will be stored these variables. So again, what I'm doing here, I'm just writing here action equal random choice. I have taken here. Now random choice is depend. So randomly, elevator randomly choose stops or skips. Randomly, it will be take like this. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just writing one if condition, if action. Now can assume that if your action is equal to stop, because it will be picked randomly. If the action is equal to stop, if your elevator decided to stops, now what we want to do, we are coming inside the block if waiting is greater than zeros. The elevator decided to be stop here. Now the peoples are waiting. I'm written the same thing. Now the people are waiting. Okay. So if people are waiting, I have to be right the rewards. Okay, because we are talking about rewards. That is only the reinforced learning. So rewards equal to 10, because this is a good decision to pick up the passengers. If it is stop is equal to stop, and we want to make the people are waiting. If the waiting is greater than equal to 0, assume that the rewards equal to 10, because it's a good decision to pick up the passenger. If waiting equal to 0 means what? We want to be reset. I'm writing here waiting equal to 0 means we want to reset, waiting should be count. Passengers are boarded. So that's the reason. If case no one is waiting, I'm just writing here one more if condition here. I will take here else part. Now we want to be used, why this else part? I want to make this is the bad decision. wasted to stop because the no one is waiting. If this condition, okay, so randomly will be choose. So I'm writing here reward equal to minus 10. If the bad decision wasted to be stopped because no one is waiting here. Okay, this is one I have did, yes. So again, no, but this will become inside. This I did wrong. This should become inside. Okay, this if conditions. That's correct. Now I am coming back to the else part. Why I'm using else part here to skip. Stop means this if the action is stop equal to stop means this part it will be wrong. Now randomly if it is choose as a skip, skip is equal to stop. No, condition not true. So it will not go inside the block. It will become to the else part. Else part, what I supposed to write if waiting is greater than zeros. Now people are waiting in the elevator to be skips. If it is this condition true, I have to write rewards equal to minus 5 because this is a bad decision the passenger left behind. Otherwise, we are coming to the else part. So I can be say rewards equal to 0 because no penalty, no rewards is a neutrals. Now finally, what we want to do, we want to print the results. Okay. So I want to print the result. I'm using this is the string format. So I'm writing step when the step should be 0 because it starts from 0 to 4. Okay. So it starts from 0 to 5 only. Okay. So I'm just written now step should be 0 and I will write here uh, inside step plus 1. Okay. We already mentioned double colon. I will write by here flow. Anything you can write. This is just I'm writing understanding purpose. Now I want to display the current flows. Okay, we have already mentioned here the current flow should be depend us, and I have to write here action. I declare one variable. What action? Maybe stop and skip. So randomly it's supposed to be choose, and I have to write here waiting. So I'm just writing for waiting here, and I want to print the rewards. So reward should be like plus 10 or minus okay 5. That also I have to be print it out. So I'm just writing here rewards. Is correct. So I just taken this program because I want to print the result of the steps. It will move next to the floors and around the after the floor back to the ground because we want to display this. So let's we'll see how it's working and we are getting some issue or not. We'll get to know. No output is getting, but it's not moving to the next. It's just showing only one condition. It's skipping. So okay, let's we'll check for what we have issue here. Flow 5 is written. Okay. Okay. The problem for this part, your else part. This else is correct. If else is correct, what equal to 0 is correct. Mm, Okay, this print statement. Okay, the problem is your print statement because it should be come here. That there because fine. Now it will be box. You see that because the step one, the floor equal to zero, action at skip, waiting is zero, reward should be zero. So it's randomly it's working. We can see that minus five, minus five, minus five, zero. Let's help it run once again. So randomly it will be just printing the rewards. Okay, like plus and minus. That's fine. So this is one small case study for reinforcement learning. Already we have discussed here. That's correct. I will send the code to everyone and I'll try to be forward the next case studies. I'm expecting everyone has to be do the case study here and like that. Okay, fine. So we are coming to the next part here, vectors. Okay, so we are talking about here vector embeddings. Okay, I'm talking about uh, your next concept. What they given here? We are talking about here the rack retrieval augmented generators. Is correct. So what is for this rack? Rack means what? It's some useful information first. Then it use it answers. Got you my question here? So RAG means what? It's look up the useful information first, then use it answers. For example, when I say the students checking the notes or textbook before they're writing the answer, it's like a students. That is when I told you it's like a students to checking the notes or textbook before writing the answer. That is RAG. So normally, why we are talking about per RAG? RAG is nothing but search plus generate. Got it here? So what I'm talking here, RAG is nothing but we are talking about search plus generate. Is clear? So search plus generate means what? It make AI to smart. First retrieve the facts, then generating the clear answer. That is the meaning of RAG. Search plus generates. Now, what is the purpose? Okay, like what purpose we are talking about RAG, where we are using the RAG, is correct. So, what is the purpose we are talking about RAG? We want to make AI answer more accurate by combining the memory plus search. Reduce the guess by pulling the facts from the document or database. They are helping the situation where the knowledge changes. That's correct. So these are the few example which I have taken. What is the purpose? So when you talk about for like company, which company is using? Because every company is using in the real time. No one is there. When I say Google is using, Google is using the rack. Why? They want to search plus chartboards to give the fact-based answers. Got it here? The Google is using rack. Why? For the search plus chartboards to give the fact-based answer. They are using racks. So when you talk about for like here, yes, question is there. Yeah. So I'm talking about for here Amazon. Amazon, like your customer support boots, they are using the rack. Why? They want to fetch the product details before replying. So Amazon is using. So when I talk about bank is using RAG like to fetch the policy document before answer the customer's questions. Bank is using. So when I talk about for like your healthcare RAG help the doctor by pulling the medical research paper before they want to suggest the treatments. Okay. I'm just given a few example for the racks, okay, which they have mentioned your topic. This is it's fine. So we are talking about like here vector embeddings. Maybe you heard about vector embedding. Vector embedding means what? Everywhere we are using. 100% everybody's know what is for vector embedding. First I will define, then I will take one small analogy. You'll get to this. Everyone is connected. No? I think any link problem is there, Shashank. Shashank, my voice is audible.
Yes,
Shashank.
sir. It's audible.
Sir, I think
So
she might using the link which pinned in group.
Probably
maybe the
the previous old one, I guess.
Yeah, she'll be
okay,
using like before
okay.
link I
I'll resend. I'll resend again. Correct. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I had to resend here. Yeah, maybe this is using the previous ones. Yeah.
Yeah, she is using the old ones. Yeah.
And your curriculum also not that much, okay, but not a problem. We can't say anything for right now. It's correct, fine. So I forwarded. Let's see connect. Okay, so I'm talking about this vectors embedding. Okay, we know very well vectors embedding means what? Uh, uh, your data into the number of that capture their meanings. Okay, vector is what? A vector embedding means what? We are turning image or data into the numbers that can be. Okay, that is a meaning vectors. And understand what is embedding. I say we will take e-commerce. Okay, fine. I will take for understand now what is vector. Example is Amazon. Now I can imagine. I'll tell you vector application is what turning data of capture their uh, vector embedded. Now what is this? I just taken one example.
Sir,
You type
sorry to interrupt.
blue.
Is it just it's me or everyone
No,
can?
actually, so your voice
It's
is breaking for all of
yeah.
us.
Your voice is breaking a lot. Yeah.
Is blue. Okay. Uh, Shashank now is okay. My voice it out.
No, sir. Still, it's breaking.
Shashank voice
Yeah, still is breaking.
breaking. One second. I'll disconnect and come. Okay. Okay, Shashank, or is still no, maybe still is there. Okay, so Now is my voice is audible? Sishank, still
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, your voice is audible.
audible. Okay. Okay. So I hope now it's comfortable. Okay. I'm just taken one example like e-commerce search as a Amazon. Imagine when you open the Amazon website, imagine you type blue running shoes in Amazon search bar. Now you can imagine. Now Amazon does not look for the X, that is 100% we are accepting. Amazon does not look for the that one. Now what Amazon is supposed to do, it convert your query into a vector embeddings. Got it? Now what I'm supposed to do, it your query into a vector embedding, like number of that captures meanings. It also convert all product description in embeddings. Then find the product whose embedding are close to this clear. And finally, what is the result will be get? You see shoes that match your intent. Sport shoes, Oscars, blues, not just the item, because with the word of blue in the titles. Got it? You understand everyone here? So this is the role of vector embedding we're talking about in Amazon. Okay. I'll tell you one more examples. One more example I say here. Now, usually can imagine uh, 500 at in your store. Imagine. Now, usually spend 500 rupees at grocery in your stores. But
Sir, again
each
it's breaking.
transaction in
Sorry to
embedding.
interrupt, sir. Again it's breaking.
Yes, yes. Again is breaking.
Yeah, I mean it's very lagging. Your voice.
Once again, once again.
Ankita, are you also experiencing the same,
Yeah.
or it's just me?
No, even I'm also experiencing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shashank, now voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible.
Maybe I don't know where is the problem. A Wi-Fi. I changed two, three Wi-Fi. Okay, so finally I connected. Mobile also I connected. Okay, fine. Now it's okay. Feel little bit good compared to before. Yes, correct. Yeah. Okay. I'm just giving one more example. Just I told you the normal spending patterns. I'm just giving one example. One more normal spending patterns. Now, what I'm saying here, usually assume that usually you spend 500 rupees at your local grocery stores. Now, each transaction it's turned into the embedded, like number of that describe amount, your location, your time, your merchants. Now, this embedding from your clusters, I'm talking about the group that is the normal behaviors. Is correct. Now, I can assume that some unusual transactions. Okay. Suddenly, some unusual transaction, 50,000 purchase happen in another countries. Now, this transaction also turn into the embedding numbers, but the number is very different from your usual clusters. Now, your distance is embedding space. Now, imagine the map of the points. The normal transactions are very close together, but those are frauded or unusual one are very far away, because the 50,000 is a foreign purchase, is far away from the normal clusters. Now here the bank has to be see the distance and say the transaction look like your usual pattern. If the flag transaction is possible from the fraud, then it will ask to be verifies. Is correct. So I'll tell you, okay, don't get confused. I will make you to understand, okay, which company is using. You will get to more ideas. Is correct. So normally, what is the purpose we want to be use this vector embedding? I'm just talking about the purpose. So what is the purpose we are using this vector embedding? First, we want to find the similarities. Similarity means what? They help computer to see which items are close in meaning. That is the first purpose they're talking about. Is correct. They want to detect the patterns. Okay, the spot unusual behavior like your fraud in your banking by comparing to by embedding. That is the second purpose. They are using this vector embeddings. Apart from that, their purpose is what they want to be support some recommendations. Okay, they want to suggest movies, songs, or product that are similar what you likes. So these are the just few example which I have given for the purpose of vector embedding. Now we are talking about for the real time where we are using. Okay, which company is using in the real time. Okay, so real time where we are using, we have many examples. For example, uh, when I say like Amazon, I'll take Amazon here. Okay, now in Amazon, what is the real time we are using? Because Amazon, what it's supposed to do, it convert the product description into the embeddings. Got it? What Amazon it's supposed to doing? It's convert the product description into the embeddings. Example like if you type wireless headphone, if you type wireless headphone, Amazon find the product with the similar meaning like Bluetooth earphone or earbuds, not just like a exact notes. That is embedded only. Got it? So I'm just taken. This is one example which I have mentioned here. Is correct. And second example, when I say like your Google search. So normally we are using Google search and AI. So here also we are using vector embedding to understand the meaning of your queries. Got it here? So here also we are using vector embedding to understand the meaning of your query. Example, if you search cute kitchen pictures, imagine. If I type the cute kitchen pictures, now embedding help the Google to show the cat image, even if the word is kitchen is not in the page. Got a question here? So what embedding is doing here, it helps the Google to show some cat image or some other image, even if the word kitchen is not in your page. That is embedding vector is doing. That is the role of embedding vectors. I'll give you one more example. When I say Netflix, okay. So I'm just talking about this Netflix, okay, the streamings. Now embedded, we want to be create one embedding for the movies and user preference. I want to be create one embedding for movies and user preference. Example, if you like Stranger Things, now embedding help the Netflix features other mystery show close in the meanings. That is only the embedding is doing. It's clear. Now, I'll take one more last example. I told you the bank related. I will take the bank examples. Okay, like the fraud detection. Now it will be turn each transaction into the embedding. Got it? Now it will be turn each transaction into the embedding, like your amount, time, and location. If the 50,000 purchases appear in abroad, but embedded is far from your normal 500 grocery clusters. It's a flags as a suspicious. Is correct? So I'm just given a very common example here. You'll understand when I go for the case studies and how it will be work. Now I'll come back to my case studies. I'm taking very common example in my case study here. So what I have taken the case studies, very common examples. So what is my case study here? I just book finder. My case study is what? Library book finders. Now I can assume that the child or students wants to read the book about space adventures. But the library computer only look for the exact words. Normally in the libraries. What I'm saying here, as a student or child wants to read the book about the space adventure, but the library of computer only look for the exact word. The problem is what? The computer only match the exact title. It might miss the good books. Example is what? The book title is Journey of the Star, but is not sure because the word space and adventures are not in the titles. So this is the problems. So this problem, if we want to be solved, we want to use vector embedding. That is the main reason we are talking about. We want to use here vector embedding. That's fine. We'll see how this case study should be worked, and then we move to the next. Is correct. So now I'm just using with the help of vector embedding to find the books. Is clear? So now what I'm doing here, so my request is what? Okay, so I will take the same thing. I declare one variable as a request, what they mention. So I'll take one list 1 comma zeros. Is correct? Now, what is 1 comma 0? You can just assume that this is a vector, you know very well, numbers. Now, I'm just make this should be the space, 1 should be the space, and comma, I'll write this should be the adventures, comma, magics. Okay, I'm just written. So what I've written here, I'm just taken one book request for the space adventure. So I've just written here request like 1 comma 0. One we can assume that that should be the space, one should be the adventures, and 0 should be the magic. It's clear. Now what we are talking about, child wants the book with space plus adventure, no magics. You don't want the magic. 0 is what? It's a magics. It's clear. So that is only I have written here. Now this is my request, and what is my books here? This is my book. I declare one variable book 1 equal. I'm just writing 1 comma zeros. Something I have written. It's correct. Now what I want to be make to understand by here now, Journey of the Stars. Now I am given here only the space plus adventure. The book has both space plus adventure but no magics. I'm already mentioned. The book has both space and adventure, no magics. That is the first thing. Now, book two, what I'm writing here, I'm just writing this is the book two. In the book two, I'm just writing 0, comma 0, comma 1. We are talking about only magics. This book has only magic, no space or adventures. That is the reason I'm written here book two only. That's fine. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm just writing here. This is the embedding here, vector embedded. So what I'm doing here, I want to be check request versus book one and request versus book two. We want to be find out. Now what I'm doing here, I just use one print statements. I'm using here request versus book one, something I have written. I'll write one user defined function name here, similarity. I pass the parameter request, uh, comma book ones. Yes. Now what we want to do? We want to compare the result with your books. Now what I'm doing? I'm calling this functions. Is correct. So I'm calling the function def, and I'm just writing here same thing similarity is correct, and passing a comma b the parameters, because we already mentioned for request as well as book one. These two things, 1 comma 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1 comma 0 on this. Okay, I'll take small letter. Okay, okay. So we already passed the parameter request and book ones. Now what I'm doing here, I will declare one variable here, dot equal to 0, something I written. Now I want to use one for loop for I in range of length of A. We are talking about the length of this A, 1 comma 1 comma 0 on this. Is correct. Now what I'm doing here, I want to be use dot one formula plus equal A of I. I will tell you what exactly this into B of I. Okay, we are talking about these two things we want to be multiply. So we are multiply the request features with the book features. Is correct. So we want to be multiply the request features with the book features. So how we are talking about multiply here dot equal to 0. We know very well the dot equal to 0 only. So 0 plus. You can assume that. Now A of I into B of I, because A of I into B of I. So what is the meaning of this? 1 into 1, then plus, again we are talking about the same thing, 1 into 1 only. So 1 into 1, then plus, we are talking about this 0 into 0. So 0 into zeros. You will get that should be 2 only. So 1 into 1, 1, 1 plus 1 should be 2. So we will get 2. Now what I want to do, I want to be written. You'll understand for what exactly this. So what I'm written here, written should be dot. So dot should be written as a 2 here. Okay, we want to written as a 2. It's fine. Because we want to find the, that is only our questions. We want to be fine. Otherwise, we will miss the textbooks. So again, what I'm doing here, we want to see again what I'm doing here. Again, I want to be uh, go to the another print statements. In this print statement, I'm just writing request vs book 2. I'll put one comma and I'll write similarity, same thing. I'm using request, sorry, request, comma, book 2. So again, what you're doing, we are calling this function request, comma, book 2. This request and book 2. So again, we are following the same formula. We want to do the calculation. So calculation is what? 1 into 0. So 1 into 0, I have to write plus, uh, I have written per here 1 into 0 plus 1 into 0 plus 0 into 1. 0 into 1. So finally, you can see that we will get as a zeros because 1 into 0 should be 0 plus 1 into 0 should be 0. 0 into 1 should be 0 on this. Is correct? So because we know very well the book 2 we have very low score, zeros. Got my question for here? So we know very well the book 2 does not match because the book 1 is match. The score is 2. Now the students can easily get the books space plus adventures. That's correct because the book one is very similarity what student is expecting here, but the score is two. When you talk about the second book, the score does not match because the score is very less. So finally, you will get the answer is 2 and 0. Request versus book 1 should be 2. The request book should be 2, should be 0. So because this is very low score, the book 2 does not match. Only the book 1 has match. Now students can be easily get the first book, Space and Adventures. Is correct. So this is I have written very common example for the vector MNX. Okay, I'll forward you everyone. Let's go through this. This is one things. Okay, fine. So now go through for just 1 minute. We can be see if you have any questions. You can see that I've written the same thing. This is the question. This is the solution. Now, what is the solution I've written here? The solution with vector amending means what? Book title into the numbers. That is only I'm written here. The book title into the numbers. That is amending. Now the space adventure became a number that captured meaning. Journey of stars also become a number. Now we want to be compare the meaning, not just a word. The embedded space adventure and journey of the stars are very close together. The result is what? The library computers show the journey of star because it understand meaning, not just the exact words. This is the solution of that kids the easily the book is available. The kids has to be got it. It's correct. Fine. This is the solution which I have written here. Fine. So anybody have any questions? If you have, you can ask me. Shashank, any question from your side? Anyone? Any question? Ankita, Shashank, Impana.
No, sir.
Okay. But I'm expecting everyone. I think few topics. Maybe I'll continue tomorrow also. Maybe Sunday also I'll take. Monday also I will take. I want to finish. So remaining topic 21st, 22nd, then 27, 28, 29 will finish. Only a few topics are left. But I'm expecting everyone has to do your presentation maybe Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Okay, 3 more days, and we'll wind up the sessions. Correct? If anyone have any questions, you can ask me. So, Sang, any question from your side? Sir, if you do this, we'll get to more ideas because I'm following your curriculums.
Sir, I
Okay.
have few questions regarding the project
Yes.
thing. I'll ping you
Yes.
personally. Like, or else, can you explain
Yeah. Today
to
can this
what are the
afternoon.
steps to
Okay.
need to follow for
Okay. Okay.
front end, middleware, and back end? Like, how what are the tools we can use, and how we
Okay.
connect the
Okay.
data pipelines and all.
Okay, okay. You can send your title per here so that I can
Yeah,
plan and update you.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, sure.
everybody is correct. If anyone have doubt regarding the projects, you can send your title. I will send you what exactly we want to do the projects. Session you can forward me. I will send you the steps what you have to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Fine. We'll see tomorrow everyone here. Okay, and tomorrow when you come by, I will teach you about what is semantic search and vector database, and those are the things we want to discuss. And then I will go for the next module, like generative of AI image. What exactly is we are talking about these topics? Okay, only the three things are left up to here. Almost we, yeah, these few topics are left, and we'll try to be cover as soon as possible. Fine. Fine, Shashank, you can message me or ping me. I will guide you. Okay? Fine.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Fine. We'll see tomorrow, everyone, for tomorrow's class because network is getting again and again issue here. Is correct? Fine. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.